I don't know. All right, it's Tom here from Canberra Martial Arts and Fitness. Today I'm doing a video on I don't know, or the fear of fear itself, the fear of change, the fear of the unknown, the fear of embarrassment, the fear of making mistakes, the fear of just getting into your head. So there's a great book by Ryan Holiday called Ego is the Enemy, and he does talk about generals and powerful figures and things like that, but one of the things he goes into is to get out of your head. And I think it's really important for when you're starting at the club. One of the things that people bring to the club is this expectation of that other people will be thinking about them, or they won't know what to do, so therefore they shouldn't. And I don't know is a terrible excuse for not doing something. I don't know how to do that is not a good excuse for why you avoid things at work. It's not a good excuse for how you avoid things at life. If you didn't know how to do stuff at the bank, you go and learn how to do it. You don't just freak out and avoid it. And there's this thing that people repeat to me all the time: oh, I don't know how to do it, so I'm going to slow people down. Oh my God, not at all, not at all. I think the best thing about martial arts is that when you join a class, you realize that every single class has from beginners through to advanced, particularly the adults, and everybody is genuinely interested in sharing their learning and sharing their understanding and sharing their own experiences. And one of the things you'll notice when you come here to Canberra Martial Arts and Fitness is when you walk in, people will genuinely approach you and they want to know who you are because you're new to the club and they've been through the whole experience. And so there's 3 values that we really focus on when we're starting out at the club. And one of those values, right up the top of all our values, when you come in, there's a big orange wall. I'll do a cross shot to it now. Big orange wall with all of the values that we have here. And right at the top there is learn something new and share something new every day. And that expectation I have upon myself and on the members as well is to learn a skill and to share your knowledge, share your experiences. It doesn't matter about the things that nobody is thinking about you. On this, that's the great one. Everybody says, oh, everybody's thinking about me, or they're looking at me. But the funny thing is that everybody else is doing the exact same thing as you. So nobody's actually paying attention to anybody else. They're all inside their own heads thinking about themselves and thinking about what other people think and all those sort of false judgments that people put on there. Another value we have is have an open mind and be compassionate. And so that value is really important for making sure that you, when you're sharing your knowledge and someone's sharing with you, they might be making a mistake. Who cares? You can learn to override these things. They're genuinely keen to do it. But have an open mind if somebody else is making a mistake, is to have that understanding that people make mistakes, and be compassionate and don't tease and things like that. And the last value for starters is really, really important, new starters in particular, is focus on what you can do first. Don't say, I can't do this or I can't do that. You can't do that if you've never tried. The only time that you say, I can't do that, is when you've tried and you've failed, successfully failed many, many times. And there's things that I used to be able to do, and there's things that I can no longer do, but I have at least tried. So it's really, really important. So to wrap up the video, what I really am getting at is, don't say, I don't know. Get out of your head. Enough with the overthinking. It's time to actually take that next step, because you didn't learn how to drive straight out of an egg. The black belts didn't hatch out of an egg, a black belt. I can guarantee you that there's a lot of work to get to black belt. All the people here have been training for years and years and years, and they all were white belts. They all were brand new to the class one day. They all had that nervousness walking into the first class. What do I do? Who do I meet? Everything like that. And use the black belts as an aspiration of where you can go, because you can do it. And I don't know where you get this thinking about, I don't know that I can, when you definitely can. And don't worry, you won't slow anybody down, because we'll all be willing to share and help you learn along the way. Anyway, I look forward to chatting with you real soon. Thanks again.